You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
It's not like me saying test over and over again is going to make the fucking thing work. Yeah, and I know, I hate this bullshit too.
Shit sucks.
Yeah, well, it's like, why the fuck do we even decide to do this when we could be out getting drunk, partying with babes, chilling with the bros. I don't know if we'd be. God, I don't know what we'd be doing if we weren't. Oh, I know what we'd be doing. Probably doing the same exact thing we're doing right now, which is waiting for time to pass.
What I just thought of this now. I kind of like this new position where I'm like this.
Oh,
instead of when I'm like this.
Are you starting to hunch forward now? Is that your new thing?
Well, this is just comfortable. I actually vacuumed the inside of the couches and rearranged all the. Does it feel like it sits a little differently?
Yeah, it feels like 5% less comfortable than the last time I sat in it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's cleaner.
Well, maybe if I put this pillow. Well, let me try this. Hold on. This may fix the issue.
So what I was gonna say was.
We're vacuuming the inside of your couch cushions.
No, but even before that, what is this? Leaf?
Talking about how you hate the podcast.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say what we'd be doing if we weren't doing the podcast, and then I said hanging with the boys, and it made me think there are dudes who have friend groups of like six or more boys. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't have that in my life right now.
I think the biggest friend group I ever had at one point in time was like probably maxed out around five. Have you ever had a friend group and then there's like extension friends?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you're not like tight with them, but they're just in the group.
Yeah, it's a Venn diagram of friends.
It's a Venn diagram of friends. I don't like that.
No, I mean.
Gets complicated.
Yeah, but that's
life.
That's
though.
how it goes.
I mean, even right now we have a Venn diagram.
Oh yeah,
of friends.
for sure. I think the older you get, that's how it becomes.
Your Venn diagram of friends, I would be in the center, and then all of your other friends would revolve around me.
You'd be in the center, yeah.
Somehow,
yeah.
I would somehow manage to make myself the center of your world.
Beniocentric theory.
The Beniocentric theory. Yeah, we don't have a lot of friends.
Don't rappers say that, like keep your circle small or keep your shit like that?
I mean, it's probably for the best though.
Yeah.
What if you were to I mean, I'm down to make a new friend.
Yeah.
What if you met some guy at a grocery store who's just like,
who's my newest friend? I would say my newest. It depends on how you define friend. For example, Will Mahoney is my friend.
Yeah,
he doesn't live locally, but he's a pretty tight. We're pretty tight, relatively speaking. Mm-hmm. But I would call him like a new era friend. Jet. I mean, you're kind of new-ish.
I'm kind of new. Well, I've been around. Well, we just started becoming friends.
Yeah, you lived in Rhode Island with when you roomed with Laker. In 2021.
Yeah, but we were just on different timing.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
I was doing bullshit manual labor, and you were doing.
You were lost.
I was a lost soul, basically. That's when I was doing Smoke Team 6. But we would have probably not have been. I was kind of a pissy. I was kind of not in a very good place in life. We became friends at the right time.
Once you found your calling.
Once I found my calling, I'm like, okay, I think I can be friends.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. It's the same deal with Jet. Like I wasn't even really that close with Jet before.
Okay.
Before all the shit went down.
Yeah, you were just with Laker.
I was just with Laker and Tech. Yeah, basically. But now I've found out that my real best friend is myself.
That's a good motto.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
don't you like spending time with yourself?
Yes. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning alone. And I'll just like start talking to myself and crack myself up.
I know. I do the same thing, bro.
So much. And then I'm alone and I'm like, if anybody was here to hear this,
they would
think I'm the funniest man alive.
I mean,
and they would love me. And if it was a girl, they would love me.
I love my brain, bro. If I didn't have my brain, I would be so bummed out.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with myself. On that note, there is always room for improvement. Don't forget that.
There is always room for I could improve. In what aspect? I know one aspect of life that I could improve in.
What?
Maybe just not being such an asshole all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think that's probably a worthwhile change?
I mean, you're not really an asshole though.
Well,
you're only like an asshole in jest.
Yeah, in jest, but some people take it the wrong way.
Yeah, if somebody just met you and you're like fucking around with them and they're like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking
yeah, well maybe
a fucker."
Yeah.
This guy's a genuine fucker.
Then maybe I don't have to change anything about myself. Well, you just said there is room for improvement. I guess I could get bigger. What do you want to change about yourself?
Physically get fit, lose weight. Other than that, get better, get back into religiously playing guitar.
I thought you were gonna say get back into religion.
Oh no. I mean, religiously, I'm pretty
set.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not doing prayers and
Do you believe in
church?
Do you believe in the power of prayer?
Probably. I don't know. I think if you pray, it has to be like a real deal prayer. Like you can't pray like, oh, I pray that
I get this new Xbox.
Yeah.
Please.
But if like your homie's like on his deathbed and you're really like really about it, praying, then I think
it works.
There's forces at hand. But that's my thoughts.
I believe in the power of prayer.
Yeah.
But oftentimes I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting God's time if I come to him with a prayer. Like I don't want to pray. I don't want to pray about some bullshit. I have to wait for like some catastrophic event to happen to me.
Yeah.
I have one good prayer, probably. I probably got like one.
It's like a lifeline.
It's like a lifeline
when you're playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
You get one prayer.
You get one prayer.
Use it wisely.
I never watched that show.
So do you rep LA?
I mean, yeah, I do now because I think it's funny. I mean, the people that wear LA Dodger hats
usually gay guys.
Usually not gay guys. They're just like cholos. For where I'm from, they're like
chomos and gay guys.
Okay, see, you're distorting what I'm saying. I said they're usually cholos.
Okay. Oh, cholos. Like the Mexican.
Like the Mexican, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. I just think that the Dodger hat is cool. It's pretty iconic.
It's pretty cool.
I'm not honestly. If you're gonna wear a baseball hat, you may as well just wear a fucking Dodgers hat because nobody is gonna give a shit about your hat unless you're wearing a Dodgers hat.
But in New York City, what about Yankees?
Yeah, but the Yankee people who wear Yankees
that's iconic.
Yankee hats are fly, but like I don't know something. I get Yankee. Maybe it's an East Coast thing.
It is.
I just don't know if I would rock. This is the first time I've worn a hat in like months, bro. I've been wearing hats, but I looked outside and I'm like, you know what? It's almost hat weather again.
Hat weather?
Hat weather, bro. I mean, it's always beanie weather, but it's only hat weather for some parts of the year. You can't rock a hat. You can't rock a Dodgers hat in December, Providence. You get hypothermia.
Yeah, you get hypothermia. Yeah, I hear that.
You haven't been rocking any hats. You've been letting it flow.
Yeah, I haven't been doing too many hat stuff. Well, there is one hat that I desperately want.
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
But it is elsewhere right now. But I'm so glad it's not thrown out.
Yeah, I know.
Because that is a rare Necrophagous hat. Limited release. They released it, I think, last year. And I was like, I've got to have this.
Well, if it's so special, why'd you leave it in a place where that you lost it?
I was so excited with Fish Tank and...
But you forgot all about how special the hat was?
A bartender couldn't wear a Necrophagous baseball hat.
I lost a lot of really cool stuff to the Fish Tank house, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah. Season 1 and 2, I've lost some pretty dope shit.
Damn.
And
thankfully...
nature of the business, I suppose.
I brought my $800 Chrome Heart Zippo.
Oh, that would have been...
But I got it.
I know. I'm saying it would have been tragic if you had...
That would have been the most retarded loss of something.
Who was the idiot that decided that blowing into a beer bottle was like the probably a homeless alcoholic guy who like had so many.
It's an instrument.
Yeah, but I mean,
look at our guest, an Xbox controller.
yeah, featuring Xbox controller.
He's gonna talk on the Patreon.
So, guys, last time I was talking about how I got a Steam Deck. So I bought my Steam Deck, immediately broke it. Within like within like a week of having it, I
got them all set up. The emulation, the BIOS.
I somehow managed to make the left side of the D-pad defunct. So now I can only use the right side and the bottom D-pad on my OLED, not like amazing, beautiful piece of hardware. I just thought I'd let you guys know that.
But the analog works.
I do appreciate you guys sending me your Steam friend request, but I'm still a little bummed out that I've crippled myself.
Start a GoFundMe.
I'm not starting a fucking GoFundMe for a Steam Deck. That's insane. Actually, no, that's no.
It's kind of funny though. People might donate because it's like a funny concept.
I mean,
in a real one.
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do it just as a joke. But yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And then I was looking up the repair. Like I'm talking to the people on Steam, and they're like, "Well, did you try this? Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Are you an Indian? Do you understand that the left side of my D-pad doesn't work, and that no matter?"
Did you try what they said though?
Yes, I did, and it doesn't work.
Did you drop it in the Uber or something?
Well, I have a hunch that because it was in the Uber all night.
Somebody might have stepped on it.
I don't know. The guy had kids. Maybe he let his fucking kids play with it or something. I really don't know. The guy pulled up and when he. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I was like, I bought the Steam Deck and then I immediately left it in an Uber. And then I had to call the Uber and I was like, "Hey, I have my thing in your car. Can I come get it?" And like the next day, I coordinated with him and I got it back. This is I listen. You're listening to this. You're thinking to yourself, "Wow, Ben is an idiot. How has he survived on Earth for 24 years?" But I've managed.
It's okay.
It's okay. Accidents happen.
I've broken stuff when I
want to see
drunk.
how the framing is. I just want to make sure the framing is not too crooked. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, shit happens, and honestly, like,
and it's speeding, right?
Yeah, of course it's speeding, but I'll double check. Yes, it's speeding. But God has a funny sense of humor, like me losing my Steam Deck and then getting it back only for the half of the D-pad to not be functional. That's kind of funny. I can see the humor in that, but it's not funny because it's like it was a series.
It was a series of darkness.
It was a series of poor choices that led to the D-pad not working.
Yeah, but the analog stick works. And
my workaround for it is to just dock it and use an Xbox 360 controller.
But the analog stick works, correct?
The analog stick works, yes.
So you can technically play it and use the analog stick instead of the D-pad.
Yes, correct.
But there's some games where using the D-pad
is more optimal, correct?
Is more, yeah.
But either way, I'm going to get it taken care of.
It shows how much you love this device that you're going to these lengths.
I will go to great lengths, and the iFixit. I'm not going to tear apart my own Steam Deck. That's just not happening.
No.
I'm not doing that. So I will probably end up having to ship it back at some point, which is annoying, but it's life. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
I'll get a couple good games in before I have to send it back. But yeah, that's the coolest piece of technology that's come out in like the past God knows how long.
Now,
Roku City though.
Friday or Saturday? Saturday. Laker came back on Friday, and Saturday, I think we watched. Let me count on my hands. 1, 2.
I can tell you the number.
Wait. I think 6 movies we watched.
What, sequentially?
In sequence.
Well,
so that's.
Did you have nothing to do all day?
Yeah. Yes. I was. I just felt like shit, and we just watched movies all day. And we watched. What we watched? The first movie we watched. We were scrolling through Netflix, Laker loves movies. Laker loves going through Netflix and looking at movies. We were scrolling through and we were like, have you seen this one? Like, yeah, I haven't seen it. Okay. Have you seen it? Yeah, we both seen it. We stumbled upon 2013's The Great Gatsby.
Yes.
Directed by fucking Buzz Lightyear, whatever the fuck his name is.
Right.
And we're like, okay, Great Gatsby, like American, early.
It generated one of the greatest gifts of all time. The Leonardo DiCaprio raising his glass.
Now, have you seen the movie?
No, but I've seen the GIF and I love it.
Now, if you saw this movie, first of all, it was insane. The cinematography, editing, shots, coloring, graphics.
Just was it nauseating?
Yes, to the extreme.
Oh no!
I think they shot it at 60 frames per second, and then would individually, or they shot portions of it at 60 frames per second because they did like slow downs and speed ups at these weird times.
Wow!
And the color was nauseating.
What was it? Was it like? Did it have?
It was like cartoonish.
Oh, I don't like that.
And like it was cartoonish and extreme.
They made it like pop too much.
Yeah, but in like a cartoony like dream world like bad acid trip sort of way. So there's that. There's that portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tobey Maguire. You got Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
You get some good actors there.
Yeah.
Then, so you know the new Elvis movie?
Oh wait, are you talking about the Priscilla Presley movie, or is it the one with the?
No, it's the Elvis. It's like the Elvis.
Elvis guy, yeah.
It's like the Elvis like docu.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is the same director, and they put like new music in it, like they put like a Jay-Z song playing when there's like a
in Great Gatsby.
Yeah, when there's like a 1920s like
oh wow
like dance party.
right,
and then they play like renditions of like Kanye and like
wow
Jay-Z and like Beyonce.
That's terrible.
It was terrible. I'm like, why aren't you putting like period correct music?
Right.
It was retarded. And then at the end of the credits, we see Jay-Z's one of the producers.
Oh,
so he has his hand in it.
No
but
shit.
I mentioned Elvis is because Elvis has like Doja Cat music in it.
You think?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. The new Elvis movie has like scenes where the background music or the music in the scene is some Doja Cat song.
I have to get a toothpick because there's something in my teeth that's bugging me so much. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Right.
That's
pause.
That's so fucked up, bro.
Comments. Let us know.
Now, do they do that because they're evil, or do they do that because they're retarded?
It's because it's probably just because it's like, oh, we want to appeal to like Gen Z or like modern shit, so we have like modern pop music in the score.
Dude, I knew I made the right choice by not watching that fucking stupid Elvis movie. I saw that Elvis movie.
Don't watch Elvis or Great Gatsby if you don't want to be nauseated.
I watched every movie that I've watched recently has fucking sucked like terribly. And you know, Elvis is a hot topic right now. They just made a movie about his wife, Priscilla Presley.
Mm-hmm.
That movie fucking sucked too. That whole movie is like, it's the exact same, like it's the same thing where whoever is editing has no clue how to fucking color correct this footage, and so it ends up like the Priscilla Presley movie. It looks like it's shot in a fucking desert, even though they're in like a studio office. It's so dry.
Yeah.
And like every scene, it's like the exposure is like you can tell they're making these decisions like, no, like it looks dark. Like it looks retarded. It looks like shit.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Even just the scripts, like the script writing has gotten lazier. Like Elvis throws chair at wall and grabs Priscilla. Priscilla looks scared. It's like, dude, you guys are like fucking bums. Like, how do they let these bums write movies?
I don't know, man. Again, it's not about the art of making the movie nowadays. It's about, you know, how much money you can make.
And I guarantee you they were probably playing Doja Cat in that movie, and I'm like so brainwashed I didn't even catch it.
Yeah, it's that I just thought that part was so inappropriate and dumb. But But that was the first movie we watched. I'm gonna go down the list of movies we watched. We watched that. We watched Great Gatsby. We're like, all right, great. That was fucking weird. Next movie, we're scrolling through. We see Kindergarten Cop. I'm like, I've never seen that.
It's a pretty funny movie.
Like, I've actually never seen that. And Laker says, you never seen that? And he said, let's just watch this. I watched Kindergarten Cop. I'm like, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't the premise of Kindergarten Cop like Arnold Schwarzenegger is an undercover as a teacher, and he's like trying to get dirt on like
this killer,
some shit like that.
One of the children in the kindergarten class, his father is the killer.
Yeah,
so he's trying to.
I saw that movie when I was a kid, bro. When I was a kid, and I remember thinking, "Wow, Arnold Schwarzenegger." And dude, when I was a kid, do you understand? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be governor of California. And when I was a kid, I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I'm like, okay, so yeah, my governor is Kindergarten Cop and fucking Terminator. So you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. No, it's pretty awesome.
It was pretty dope. It was a pretty good period of my life when Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California. I was pretty young though. But fuck, that was cool. What are you looking at?
No, I was answering your text.
I don't even know where my phone is.
Anywho,
we were talking about how cool
Kindergarten Cop. Great movie. So saw that. I was like, this is great. I text Bobby Hacker.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, yeah.
I will say you have a bad habit of going on your phone and it breaks up the conversation.
I know. All right. Let me start that all over again. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to be like this. So Kindergarten Cop, great movie.
Okay.
So, 90s movie. I'm loving it. Let's keep the 90s vibe. I text Bobby Hacker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, what's some good like B movies recommendations or like something funny or interesting or whatever? Sends me a couple movies. We do this one. He's like, watch, check out 3 O'Clock High. He told us to look at that.
3 O'Clock High, is that the one with the bully? The kid is the. Oh my god, I love that movie so much, bro. That movie is so badass.
Isn't that movie dope,
dude? That movie is so dope.
One of my favorite movies,
dude. That kid looked so menacing in that movie.
Yes, and then that's the same bad guy in Kindergarten Cop.
No, get the fuck out.
Yes, that's why Bobby suggested. He was like, "Yo,
dude, 3 O'Clock High is such a good movie. Oh my god."
And it's not. It seems to be not that popular.
I don't know. It's like a cult classic.
Yeah, and Bobby. So I'm watching Kindergarten Cop. I told Bobby, I'm like, we just watched Kindergarten Cop. That show's dope.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you should watch.
Damn, you jumped from Kindergarten Cop to 3 O'Clock High.
Yes, because it has the same antagonist.
Dude, you're such a fucking savage for that. And that movie,
it's all Bobby.
Yeah, shout out Bobby Hacker. Yeah. He directed World Peace too, in collaboration with Alex Schultz. But bro, the ending scene where the guy goes into the fucking school like shop and pays the kid his money, dude. When I saw that, I was like, wow.
It might be flawless.
It restored my faith in like a perfect movie. Like I'm like, okay, so there are perfect movies out there.
Yes, because it has a bunch of different cool moments. It has like it has a bit of a dark energy. In some aspects, it's like because during that time there's a lot of 90s movies that are about like school, like feel good kind of coming of age teen films.
Yeah,
I can't really name them off the top of my head.
Breakfast Club,
right? Yeah. And that one was like the weird black sheep, and I thought.
Well, the premise was that the kid got suspended. The kid transferred to school because he like did something horrible to another student.
Yeah,
at another
he's just
school.
Like a horrible kid.
And then he like immediately sets his targets on the nicest kid in school, and so it's like okay, well now the nice kid.
He shouldn't have touched him.
Dude, that movie is so fucking killer.
So I watched that on Saturday, and I was blown away.
You know what movie I want to watch right now? If I could play any movie in the whole world,
what's that?
Transformers, the very first one.
Transform. That's great.
with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox.
That's a great movie.
That's another movie that's like incredible.
Got to revisit that one,
dude. I haven't watched that one in a long time.
So the next movie that was on the list, I think we watched. Yeah, I think we watched this one next. It's called College Kickboxers.
Never heard of it.
This is like a B. This is like a C movie. This is like a. It was like 1988 or like 1991 or something. It's actually pretty funny.
Wait, before you explain the premise, I'm gonna get another beer. So you're talking about what was this kickboxing movie?
So this kickboxing movie is called College Kickboxers, and the premise is this movie's retarded. It's like a movie that like.
Did you watch it off like one of those?
We watched it off YouTube. It was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
For free. It was just an upload. This is like such a B movie that it's like, it's a kid who goes to college, and he's a kickboxer. He's like a martial art kickbox like kung fu guy.
I gotcha.
And a white kid, and his roommate's black, and his roommate who happens to be black is also a kickboxer, and they become good friends because they both like spar with each other.
Right.
And then this whole the main antagonist of this whole movie is these group of Nazi kids, and they say you're gonna have to bleep this out, Shawty, but they come up to they're sparring in the campus, and they come up to the white dude, and he's like, "What are you doing out here with that?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what year is this? Like 90s?
91.
That's really funny.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey man, what's your problem?" He's like,
This is on a college college campus?
"Lovers aren't welcome here." And they're like gothic kids. They're like kids that look like gothic.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Nazi crew.
That's awesome.
And we were watching, and it totally threw us off. So you get the Nazi crew.
The Nazi goths.
Yeah, the main guy, he starts working at a Chinese restaurant.
The white kid.
The white kid.
Yeah.
He starts working at a Chinese restaurant.
How did I know he was the main guy?
He's the main guy. White kid. Blonde hair. 90s looking cool Jeep, no doors, California.
How'd the black kid look?
Cool. He looked like a street fighter character, like Tekken.
That's what's up.
Tekken guy.
Cool.
What's his name? What's the Tekken's guy? Who's the dreaded Tekken guy?
I don't know.
Anyways, white guy starts working part-time at a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Working the Chinese restaurant, the Nazi kids come in.
Oh, fucking
They're like, we haven't had enough of you, white boy. Or we haven't had enough of you N-word lover.
Yeah, nah.
And he's like, we'll meet you in the back. It's like I'm in a crew. It was like 5 versus 1 kid.
This used to happen a lot.
They want to beat him up.
This used to happen a lot in the 90s. Did you know that?
I believe it. And
Probably.
So he goes into the. I'm spoiling the entire movie, by the way. So if you want to watch it, pause here. But he goes in the backyard.
This is Chris movie reviews now.
Yeah. He goes into the back alley of the Chinese restaurant. He's about to try to take on these 4 goth kids. You know, karate moves like.
Yep. Yeah.
With all like the kung fu movie sound effects.
Did the goth kids have like weapons?
Yeah, they had like chains and stuff like that. Yeah. He got beat up. The Chinese restaurant owner comes out.
Kung Fu's him?
Mr. Wing. Mm-hmm. His name is Kim Wing.
Oh, no. Okay.
And Chinese guy comes out. He's like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And the goth kids are like, "Get out of here, Chinaman!" And
violent racist.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the little tiny Chinese guy kicks all their asses with kung fu.
How'd I know?
and then it becomes like a Karate Kid situation.
Where the Chinese guy trains the white kid.
There you go.
To destroy the goth Nazis.
Yep.
And what happens about what does the black guy end up doing?
He trains also.
Underneath, does he train underneath the Chinese guy as well?
Yes, he does, I believe. They both train together, and then there's this big kickboxing tournament, and
the Nazis storm it.
I think they do.
I knew it.
But in the end, the good guy wins.
Hell yeah.
It's retarded.
We should watch that movie as soon as the pod's over.
We should.
I bet I would love that movie.
It's insane. And then after that, we watched Valeriant, or no?
It's a game, bro.
Fuck. What movie did we just watch? Vivarium.
Never heard of it.
Vivarium, yes. The movie was called Vivarium. It was released in 2019 with that guy Jesse Eisenberg, the guy who played Mark Zuckerberg.
In
the Social Network movie.
Right.
And
which also happens to be a very good movie.
Very good movie. Him and Imogen Poots.
Yep. Nope. Don't like
Some
that.
British girl. Her name is Imogen Gay Poots.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. That's her birth name.
I don't want to watch a movie if she's in it.
She's kind of cute in some parts. Anyways,
her last name is Poots. So can we move on to just let's summarize the movie night. What was the best? What was the main takeaway from the movie night?
The best was 3 O'Clock High.
Okay, 3 O'Clock High was the best.
Best was 3 O'Clock High, and I recommend watching 3 O'Clock High.
Yeah, y'all would really like it. I'm sure a lot of
you got to revisit it because it's like
I'm sure
there's details as an adult.
The people that listen to this podcast are
gay.
Well, yeah, they're gay, but they're also
kidding.
They're studs. Okay, they know what's good. I'm sure.
Yeah, when I say gay, I mean that you're a Chad. That's just like an ironic way of saying. Yeah,
I'm joking. Shawty, cut that out. That was rude. But yeah, watch 3 O'Clock High, and now that I'm thinking about it, movies that I would like to revisit. I don't think I ever sat through this movie, but I have a hunch it's probably mid. Honestly,
what?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Never seen.
It was like I remember.
Isn't that a children's movie you watch in school?
Yeah, it was like some like kids movie, but I remember it had like some CG shit that was supposed to be cool. Have you ever seen Life of Pi?
No.
Dude, Life of Pi is so fake and gay, but it's so fucking cool. It's about an Indian man who tames a tiger in the middle of the ocean on like a shanty Somali.
I've seen clips of it.
It's very funny. I'm trying to think of other. We should move on from movies.
Yeah, I just was excited because I'm not, as many people know, I'm not a movie guy. I don't know a lot of movies.
Well,
but
I'm glad that you got to watch some movies.
It was good. It was some real film therapy.
Yeah,
it was nice.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, Kindergarten Cop gave me in a good mood.
You know what? I had something. I got into this.
Oh, we watched. Oh, sorry.
No. You go.
No, since we liked Kindergarten Cop so much, we were looking up other Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. And one of them was this one called Twins.
I'm not familiar.
I was not familiar either. It's where Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger are twins.
Well, that's impossible.
Well, it's because they were part of a genetic experiment.
See?
Where Arnold was like the elite genetic form.
Right.
And then Danny DeVito was like the
beta male.
Gub left over from the DNA. They were twins from this woman that was like a science experiment.
Right.
And the premise is that they seek out to meet each other. That was a weird movie that shouldn't probably exist.
I don't watch a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I don't even think I've seen Terminator in full, to be honest. But
I've never seen it. No,
I've seen clips of Terminator. I've seen clips of Arnold Schwarzenegger on a motorcycle, like on the LA River, which was really cool. don't know. I think he's pretty cool. He's also like a legit weightlifter, which is respectable.
Oh yeah.
Like he used to, before he was a movie star, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't think he needed to do movies. He could have just made a living being swole.
Yeah.
I think my favorite swole dude of all time, Arnold Schwarzenegger is up there, but the only guy that beats him for me is Rich Piana.
Rich Piana is
probably one of the coolest dudes of all time. Dude,
sure.
he was the one.
He sure was.
He was so cool, bro. Fuck. I'm so sad I didn't get to meet Rich Piana.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure he lived in Florida most of his life. I don't know if he would have came.
And also I never worked out my whole life, so we probably would have had nothing in common.
Yeah.
I would have just liked to have met him and shaken his hand.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I just see. I see all the clips of him online.
I like the Rich Piana clip of his wife telling him that he has cancer.
Yeah, and he's like, all right. So he's like, yeah.
He's eating cereal in bed, and she's like, no, your cancer has it's metastasized.
You're like, well, just tell him to cut it deeper.
He's like, so you're telling me they didn't cut it deep enough, and now they have to cut it deeper.
Just get it cut deep.
And he's like mowing down on cereal.
Have you seen him when he's nodding off?
No, I bet it's pretty crazy though.
There's a video of him like nodding out like in a hotel room.
Oh, really?
And his wife is filming him. I don't know what he's on, but he's like nodding out. He's like, yeah, I'm doing that. He's like folding clothes. He's like,
yeah,
I'm good.
Poor guy, man. His wife was his wife like a piece of shit or something for like filming him all the time? Or maybe she just
I mean,
she probably knew how awesome he was, and
she's a content creator, so at the time, I'm sure she was a fine lady.
Actually grateful to Rich Piana's wife for recording him. I think that's actually a good thing because
she was the person probably recording most of the clips that we see.
She was probably also the person taking care of his retarded ass when he was getting too fucked up.
Yeah,
so she could probably record him all she wants. All due respect. R.I.P. Rich Piana. I do not mean to disrespect your dead name. I like the clip of Rich Piana explaining his it's like a meme, but he's explaining his gaming setup, or the meme is like. It's like when your stepdad comes home after an 8-hour workday.
What does he say?
It's Rich Piana on the computer, and he's like, yes, this is my fucking thing, and you won't even believe me. It's like explaining your World of Warcraft character to your stepdad. He's like, this took me fucking 8 hours to make, but I finally did it. And it's like Rich Piana explaining some computer shit. It's really funny.
What is he playing the game?
I don't know what he's doing, but it's just really funny. Another really legendary bodybuilder who was pretty funny is Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman was a legend.
He went through some well, he's still alive, I believe.
Nah, he passed. I think Ronnie Coleman's dead, bro. Yeah, you didn't know that? Ronnie Coleman died. I would do a yeah, buddy, but I'm not going to do that because that's Ronnie Coleman's thing.
And by the way, he's alive.
He's alive?
Yeah, he's 59. He's 59.
God. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
Oh, Ben with the deaths.
Well, I just want to make sure we lost Rich Piana. Fuck.
Yeah, but no, I was mentioning that because Ronnie Coleman went through some serious health stuff that I remember seeing online, but I think he's doing better now. Another topic. I know we're being very topical right now, but Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Is that actually confirmed?
I think so. I think it is confirmed. I mean, I've seen posters.
Mike Tyson's going to get the fucking shit kicked out of him.
They've done press stuff already about it, so.
Okay.
You think Mike Tyson's going to get fucked?
Yeah, unpopular opinion, I think Mike Tyson... Well,
you might be right.
I think Jake Paul is actually going to beat the ever-living shit out of Mike Tyson. I mean, you got a
27-year-old versus a 57-year-old?
Yeah, Mike Tyson is like... First of all, okay, let's just be honest. Jake Paul is juiced up, like, out of his mind.
Mike has some muscle memory that Jake might not have though.
Yes, he might.
Years of experience.
He might. I don't know though. Jake Paul is actually
Mike Tyson ripped somebody's ear off with his.
He didn't
teeth.
rip somebody's ear. He bit Evander Holyfield's ear, and it didn't really rip off, but it required stitching.
But that's still
he
tore
it. Yeah, he was. Well, there's like lore to that fight that I forget now.
What if Mike rips?
It's because Evander. I remember. I think it's because Evander Holyfield kept like hitting him with illegal shots, and Mike Tyson got pissed and was just like, "Okay, well, then I'll just fucking bite your ear off."
We should
honestly look. In my heart of hearts, I hope that Mike Tyson beats up Jake Paul. But I'm just thinking logically here, like a 27-year-old roided up Jake Paul against a fucking past his prime. Like, have you, dude? Mike Tyson walks weird.
I know he's old. He's 57.
Bro, he's fucking old as shit. Like, it's probably he probably needs. I don't know if he needs money or what.
I don't think he needs money, but I think Jake was just pressing on him so much, and Mike's like, why not? I'll just do it.
There was something similar that happened in the boxing sphere a long time ago, where like Muhammad Ali took some fight when he was past his prime. And
yeah, I vaguely remember that.
And like Muhammad Ali was basically a fucking dementia patient or some shit, and he got his shit rocked. And it's funny because Mike Tyson ended up coming up and then beating the shit out of that guy who like beat up a dementiaed Muhammad Ali. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is Jake Paul's gonna beat the shit out of Mike Tyson, and
then Mike's gonna become Muhammad.
Mike's gonna become Muhammad. Jake Paul will become like the Mike Tyson, and then he's gonna get old and take a fight.
But Jake Paul, I mean, albeit he's a great athlete, but I mean, he's like arrogant. Mike had a charm to him.
Yes. Obviously,
Jake Paul doesn't have a charm.
Jake Paul doesn't have fans. That's the thing.
He has fans, but it's not. They're not good. It's like fucked.
Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Because Jake Paul is the one with all the money, and I guarantee you, whatever Mike Tyson is making is probably insane. I would not be surprised if Jake Paul offered Mike Tyson like. Dude, he probably offered Mike Tyson like $20 million or some fucking crazy number.
Yeah.
And Mike Tyson's like, well, how could I turn that down? Like, dude, Mike, you don't. You know what I think? I think that fucking Jake Paul should box Nate Diaz. He should box.
Didn't they already do that?
No, I don't think Jake Paul ever did fight Nate Diaz. No, he didn't.
No.
Jake Paul should fight an actual boxer who knows what they're doing, or he could fucking box. Dude, he could box. Dude, fucking Jake Paul should fight Sean Strickland.
We're getting Joe Rogan MMA style right now.
I know this is retarded. Should we move on?
No, that's fine. Hey, closing notes on.
Closing notes is that Jake Paul is fighting a senile Mike Tyson, and he could be fighting Sean Strickland, who like wants to actually fight, or Nate Diaz, who will win. He will beat Jake Paul in a moment. Actually, I don't know about that.
Nate's pretty old too.
Nate is getting pretty. I think that he should fight Sean Strickland. Jake Paul, if you're listening to this, fight Sean Strickland, bro. Leave Mike Tyson out of this bullshit.
Leave Mike Tyson alone.
He's fucking old. Yeah, leave Mike alone. Oh my god, bro! I miss that type of shit. I miss leave Britney. Did you know that video was she was like under her bed sheet?
Yeah, that was a dude.
Okay, but it looks like a chick.
I know, but she's a girl now, trans wise.
Did you confirm that?
Yes.
Okay, like she has it has a pussy.
We literally talked about this last podcast. I don't know what surgery. Definitely the tits.
Well, you can't just say post-op and
definitely upper surgery. I don't know about down there. I'm not looking at bikini pictures.
Well, in that video from 2006, it looks like a fucking chick, so she'll always be a chick to me.
That's good.
Dude, imagine being I wonder what triggered her to do that.
That was a Britney fan. That's
but what did Britney do to like shave her head or some shit? It was probably when Britney shaved her head and everyone was like, Britney's a lesbian. I don't know if that's actually what happened.
I don't know. They're just going off. But
what celebrity would you do that for? Would you get under the covers and make a video for?
I don't know. I don't care about celebrities like that.
What if I was
Leave Meshuggah alone.
Leave Meshuggah alone.
They did nothing wrong.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was gonna say, so Wind Waker. You started Wind Waker, or you're about to start Wind Waker.
Well, what? Oh, also, can I hook up my Steam Deck to your dock tonight
for troubleshooting purposes?
No, just so I can make progress on my own game.
Yeah.
I mean, we can trade off. Like,
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Wind Waker?
Yeah, the issue is I don't have it's just all fucked up. I would need like micro USB-C to USB-C, which I know doesn't
You
exist.
should use my wireless controller.
Oh fuck, that's right. Dude. Oh my god, yeah.
You gotta get my controller.
I know, but I was just in a rush. I have a lot going on right now, man.
I know.
I have a lot, man. I'm just trying to make
Wind
it.
Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker. I'm gonna play tonight. I can speed run. The only issue with Wind Waker is that fucking bullshit fortress. I hate that shit.
I just beat that last night.
Dude, what the fuck is the deal with that
It's
thing?
so easy.
Is it?
It's. I remember it being a pain in the ass as a kid, but
I beat it as a kid, and then I remember like being able to sail, and I remember sailing was my favorite part of the whole game, and then playing the musical notes.
yeah.
Tonight,
So
I will get to the point where I can play musical notes. I've decided.
that's where I just ended last night. Last night I beat the fortress. Went to Dragon Roost Island. That's where all the birds are. That's where you learn the Requiem of Wind or whatever, where you can do your thing. And I just got to that part, but I'm playing it. I'm going to do 100% completion game.
You know what Zelda game I tried the other night that I did not like?
What?
Now, this is funny because my like friend is a kid. He's still my friend, but me and him used to game on. This is the same one whose parents would let him have a TV in his room.
Yeah.
He had Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I tried it the other night. Didn't like it.
It's a slow start, but once you actually get into,
I like the fact that you have a horse. I thought that was pretty dope.
You get a horse out the gate. Mm-hmm. You can transform into a wolf.
That's pretty dope.
You should give it a chance. Finish Wind Waker. I mean, if you finish Wind Waker, the next natural step is to go to.
I have been cracking away at Luigi's Mansion too.
Really?
Oh, bro, I'm at that part where I'm in the long hallway, like the really long hallway, and
all
I'm
the
like,
doors.
Yeah, all the doors. I'm like on 10 health.
Do you keep getting played by those mimic doors?
I keep getting played. I'm at like I'm gonna die next trapdoor I hit.
There's a way to
I know you pull up the map, but it's
no. There's a way to tell
if it's a trapdoor.
Yeah, you vacuum the door.
Get the fuck out.
If you vacuum the door and it doesn't budge, it's a trap door. If you vacuum the door and it rattles, it's a regular door.
So to be honest with you, I'm not too busted up about my Steam Deck, despite the D-pad not working.
Or the other way around. I forget.
I'm grateful. It still works.
So you can. There's no issues when you dock and play.
No issues when I dock and play. Nope. And we're gonna give it a shot after the pod, after the Patreon, naturally. Yeah. Guys, we're having a little party tonight. Actually, after the
secret party,
after this all wraps up,
it's a work party.
It's a work party. We're having a little bit of a work party. We're having some people over after that's why we're getting it done early. But yes, I've been liking the Mondays.
We're not getting it done early. We're giving the full 2 hours.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying we're wrapping early. I'm saying we started at a reasonable hour.
Yes. So, but yeah, Luigi's Mansion. I was playing that a few nights ago. I want to 100% that.
I got some PS. The other issue with the Steam Deck is you cannot play DS games on an Xbox controller
because of touchscreen.
Because of touchscreen, and also you can troubleshoot it, but I can't even get past the start menu on certain DS games.
Because of the touchscreen?
Could be because of the touchscreen. I mean, I'm assuming it works. Maybe it works on. I haven't tried it on the actual thing. I've only tried it when it's docked. So I don't know. We'll have some fun tonight. We'll have some fun. I've been having fun with games. Oh, another game I downloaded. Have you ever played Blood Rain?
No. What is that?
Blood Rain is like.
Is that a vampire game?
Yeah, you're like a chick vampire.
Yeah, red hair.
Yeah, pretty dope.
PS2.
PS2.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust into that at some point.
You ever heard of Perfect Dark?
Never. No.
It's a game I've always wanted to play.
Jameson told me to play this game. It's called The Strangest. Have you heard of that? Or like Strangest or some bullshit?
No. What console?
I believe it's on PlayStation 2. I don't know though. Chat, if you guys have any like deep cut PS2 games, let me know. Also PlayStation 1. I was playing Ape Escape, which was pretty fun.
How did you come across Ape Escape?
You told me about it.
Okay. Ape Escape is good. It's a nice, clean, kind of kiddish game, but it's fun. It has very cool music.
Yeah.
I love the aesthetic of it too.
Ape Escape's cool, bro.
Ape Escape is very cool.
Ape Escape.
One of the first games to utilize the DualShock or the double, because originally PlayStation 1 controllers didn't have analog sticks. It was only a D-pad and buttons.
Right.
And then they realized they fucked up, and they made a I think it's the first DualShock.
Yeah.
But it has the analog sticks, and Ape Escape was one of the first games to utilize that controller.
How many controllers do you have on hand? One? Because I have
3.
I have like Mario Party and I have my own controller. How many inputs are there on the docking station?
I can get
because if we could we could hook everyone up with controllers when they come over, and we could play like a Mario Kart or something. Play a racing game. I have Need for Speed Underground. Do that. 4 players.
I think the most comfortably or I could do is 2 controllers.
Okay, that's cool.
That's
fine.
We could figure that out.
Did you ever play that game Super Smash? Do you like that game?
Did I ever play that game Super Smash?
Well, yeah, obviously you did. Did you like it?
Of course. I've played the first one. I've played.
Do you think we can get Wii games? We should get Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, you can play Brawl easily.
Let's do it. Let's do it tonight.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
You'll play Brawl?
Oh, bro, Brawl's the best one.
We can play
Melee is
Smash
like,
Ultimate.
Oh shit.
The newest one.
Oh, no way. Really? That would be cool.
I mean, we got Yuzu.
We still do. Did we talk about it on that? We did. They settled.
Yeah. We're not disclaimer, we're not going to use Yuzu to emulate Switch games or any other emulator to emulate any Nintendo Switch games.
Yes.
We're just simply talking about Yuzu and what it was capable of.
What it was capable of, and it was a great thing.
And I have a legitimate copy of Super Smash Bros. On the Switch.
So it'll be okay.
So it doesn't matter anyways. I own the game. Doesn't matter.
Yep. What time we at?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
What time you at?
I don't know. I stopped keeping time. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Wings.
Yeah, I hope you get plain with ketchup though. For me,
I got you lemon pepper.
Okay, lemon pepper's good.
And I also got a sweet chili.
You know, at this point, so what's the assortment looking like?
Buffalo, lemon pepper, and then a sweet like Asian chili, like teriyaki type of vibe.
Oh,
I think you'll like that.
Okay.
You won't touch buffalo, right?
I'm hungry, bro. I'm starting to touch anything nowadays. Like that's not a clip. That's not a clip. But I'll fuck with barbecue. Like sure.
Barbecue's solid. I almost got it.
Well, my issue with barbecue is it gets really messy.
Yeah, it's a little bit thicker of a sauce.
It's a little messy and it like gets everywhere. You know me.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, eating wings is so it's such a gross I don't even want to think about it because I'm about to eat some. But
yeah, well, we'll get there.
I get pizzas too.
Oh, thank God.
I got 2 pizzas. They're not large, but they're not like.
Can I take the floor? Do you think it's cool if I take the floor tonight?
What do you mean?
Like sleep? Because I'm probably not going to.
You want to sleep on the floor?
Well, I mean, there's going to be so many people over here. I may as well just take the floor.
Oh, for sitting?
Just sleeping.
I don't think they're gonna sleep here.
Can I take the amp?
Are you saying the guests that we have coming over are gonna sleep here?
Yeah. You don't think any of them are staying?
No, I think it's just you.
All right. Well, that'd be cool if they did stay, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can take the floor.
When's the last time you had like a big slumber party?
Whenever Shed Theory came over and There's 6 people here. They would sleep like here, and then like 2 people right here.
Right.
It was like a concentration camp.
Yeah.
Not a constant, you know what I mean?
Minus the gassing and the. Do you think that happened?
It's so casual. Concentration camp. You think that happened?
Leave that in. Leave that.
Yeah, of course. Leave that in, Shotty. Leave that in. Do I think? Yeah. I mean, they wrote about it. Something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened.
I mean, shit. The OK Corral happened. That is documented in Tombstone newspaper.
I believe history for the most part.
I do too. I think history probably happened.
Yeah, history probably happened. It's his.
But you know what they
story.
say? History is written by the victors.
It's true. We need a copy of the history written by the losers.
yeah, we do. I would like to hear the joke.
So that means we're writing history because we're the victors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can say whatever we want, and it will be so.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I was just thinking about our First Amendment and how beautiful it is.
I mean, is it that beautiful? I don't really.
Yeah, I can say.
Yes, but there was didn't a gentleman just get arrested for doing a burnout on a pride flag?
Shotty, I'm gonna cut those out personally with a funny effect.
Are you gonna use like cartoon sound effects?
Yeah, something like that. something funny.
You should use like pows and bings.
Yeah.
Pow, bing, zing.
But what were you saying?
There was a guy who got arrested because he was like in his Ford or some bullshit. He was in some pickup truck and he did like a fucking burnout on a pride flag.
Ooh, that's a no-no.
Well,
That's a no-no in my book.
Is it?
No.
I mean, it's like he got sentenced though. Like he got.
What was this in Canada?
This was in the United States
For hate speech type of thing.
Yeah, he did. So they painted the crosswalk pride flag colors, and the guy did a burnout in the crosswalk at like 2 a.m, and now he's serving time or some shit.
No.
No,
he simply ran a red light and happened to screech.
Yes, that's literally all that happened.
They have during PVD Fest they have the pride flag on the bus stop. You see when they do the paint, they paint the yeah.
You know, personally, if I screeched out, I would be courteous and I'd paint it black just to make sure that everything looks normal.
Yeah, paint it black.
I think that's a service that meant for your, you ran a red light. You don't have to serve time, but just paint that pride flag up black and let's get rid of those screech marks. How about that?
Yeah.
Sound fair?
Free him.
And free him.
Free that motherfucker.
And free him. And also, I think that the court should probably upgrade his truck too. I think they should get him a bigger engine.
Yeah.
You should probably get turbo. You should probably get nitrous.
Cummins engine.
It'd be cooler if he did it with like nitrous. I will say, it's my only complaint. If he had like, I mean, what's like the word? I don't know. We probably shouldn't talk about like gay stuff, man.
No, we should.
Because now I'm thinking about like the best way to defile a pride flag, and
you're thinking about like
I don't want to start going.
You're thinking about kissing a dude's neck.
Yeah, let's not go down that route. Anymore.
Speaking of kissing dudes' necks, we're gonna move on to the Patreon. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 21 of our podcast.
Damn, 21.
Yeah, 21.
All right, man, 21. Thanks.
So,
thanks, guys.
If you want to go listen to more every episode, another hour.
One more hour on the Patreon.
It's in the bio.
We're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about how to legally.
Don't say it.
Yeah,
don't
say it. Bye-bye.
Bye.